Hello Aquarians, welcome to your May 2016 Runescope. With me, my name is Amanda. This month I am again going to be using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black in conjunction with the runes to do your general reading. And over on my Vimeo page, the on-demand page, your spiritual guidance cards, I'll be pulling from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. So yeah, for those of you, if you didn't get a chance to check those out last month, I encourage you to do so this month. It was really quite amazing how the cards tied in and coincided with the readings last month, just to give you a little bit of extra advice. Sometimes they touched on completely other areas of life, you know, that were not covered in the general readings here. So definitely skip over there and check those out after you watch this video, and the link is below. Just click or tap show more under the video and open that details section and you'll find the link. But let's jump in, Aquarius, and see what May holds for you. See what the runes and the beautiful Golden Tarot have to share with us regarding May. And you did already have a card jump out with the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, whenever cards jump out, I always make sure I put them on the table. As always, I just want to remind you, do check out the video for your rising sign in addition to these general sun sign readings, because they can give you additional information about what may be going on for you throughout the month. Of course, the only way to get a reading that's all about you is to schedule an appointment with me. I do Skype readings, and they are $65 for 30 minutes. Just drop me a line at runescopes4u@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U. And that's also here in the video if you're on a computer, but it's also underneath in that section. But let me see here what we've got going on for Aquarius in May. Well, again, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is coming up as the focus or challenge in the challenge position for the month of May. So when this card is reversed, it reminds me of if you've ever ridden the Ferris wheel and it gets stuck, or you're kind of maybe stuck at the top and you're like, oh my gosh, I really got stuff to do. How long are we gonna be, you know, stuck up here? You know it's gonna get going again, but I mean, there's that moment where you're, you know, that moment or two where you're just like, oh my gosh, come on. You know, or if you're afraid of heights, it can be really scary. You know, it just kind of depends on who you are. You know, if you're afraid of heights, I wouldn't recommend getting on the wheel, the Ferris wheel anyway, or getting on the Wheel of Fortune, I almost said. Wouldn't it be great if it was a ride and when it was going forward, you got money as you go around? Anyway, I digress. But yeah, there's some element, some area of life that you may feel is stuck. And this could have to do with, like, it could be a repeating pattern for you, Aquarius. I mean, you may feel like, okay, here I go again with this, and with just feeling like I can't get things moving in the right direction. For some of you, this could be financial with the Two of Coins in reverse. You know, you could be having trouble balancing your money. You could be having trouble, you know, making ends meet. And this could be due to the fact that maybe a source of income, you've recently, something has changed. Maybe you took a pay cut to go to a job that you were more excited about. Or, you know, maybe unfortunately you were laid off or lost your job, you or your partner. And so now you're kind of having to try to, you know, rob Peter to pay Paul, or move finances around, moving things from one account to another to kind of try to pay things. Or, you know, we can't spend any money on recreation, or can't shop this month. Until we kind of got things back together. Maybe you had a big tax bill. For those of you with your own business, maybe this is a big client is going away, or something of that nature. But whatever this is, it would be a repeated pattern. Like, this is not a new thing. Some of you may have an account frozen due to, and this would kind of go along, we do have Mercury retrograde in May. So there could be something going on with maybe you make a large purchase and they, sometimes credit cards they think it's someone has stolen your card and they'll put a freeze on your account. There may be something annoying like that you have to deal with. Definitely, there could be some incidents of identity theft where someone gets a hold of your ID or your credit card or your numbers and they, freeze your account for that. So yeah, in that case, I really just feel like this is going to be more of an annoyance than anything. Some of you may be ending a business partnership, and getting a new partner. Because the Two of Wands is here as what is going to be a help to you. So that does talk about partnership in a creative venture. It can talk about kind of, marketing something new, just taking something, finally going public with something. Releasing it to acclaim and kind of getting back feedback or, instantly kind of bringing in money. So if money is a concern, you also have Seven of Coins here as well. So that tells me just be patient. If you can just be patient, if the beginning of May is a little bit slow, you're going to be working very hard, but it could be kind of like you're spinning your wheels for a little bit where, I keep working, yet no one's coming. Or, we're having this sale, like if you own a shop, if you're in retail, we're having this sale, yet no one's coming in. If you work on commission, maybe it's that where it's just a slower time and no one, when it gets warmer, retailers often find that, people are spending more time outside. They're not shopping as much, not spending as much. So it could be a slow time if you are in a commission-based sales or retail business, but it will improve at the end of the month. So all the work will be worth it. You'll be able to catch up. You'll still be working hard in May. So it's not like it's a lack of effort here, Aquarius. Now, some of you may just be like, ready to quit a job or, but it's like, why can't I find the right career? I've tried several things and I'm really interested in several different areas, but none of them have panned out. Why can't I really find my career? Where I can use my gifts and skills in a way that will make me money and that I will also find satisfying. So that could be how this plays out for some of you. And trying to find that your niche or your spot in the world. And I really feel like in May, something that seemed like, this was a bad change or, this was a negative experience. I wish I hadn't gone through that. It was necessary because it leads you to a new venture. It leads you to the right thing in May. Now, some of you are, you are replacing one partner with another. It could be business or romantic. For many of you, though, I feel like this is work, replacing one job with another, partnering with a new company, partnering with someone or something new. And, this could be a job in May, the right thing if you are looking for work in May. Aquarius, it could be that this thing, maybe it's far away or maybe it would require a move and you're at first like, I don't want to move, I really don't, or I don't want to drive that far. I would still take the interview. I would still kind of check it out because for many of you, it's going to be like, oh, I really am dreading going to this because of the distance or because of something to do with the travel to get there. And it ends up you get there and it turns out to be fantastic. It turns out to be the right fit, the right place, the right person to partner up with. This could also be in a dating sense too. Maybe you're kind of like not enthusiastic about meeting someone. Maybe you met someone online, or someone's, set you up and you have a date with someone, and the day of you're kind of like, I'm really nervous, or I'm not really excited about this, or it's so far to meet this person, but then it turns out to be quite a passionate encounter, or an interesting encounter. So yeah, it's kind of like, don't judge a book by its cover in May, Aquarius, because just because something is a long drive, or I feel like this may just be a specific message for one person out there, but I feel like someone is like on their way to a job interview, or on their way to talk to someone about work, and you're stuck in traffic and there's a jam, and we do have Mercury retrograde again in May. So, I mean, that's kind of par for the course. Maybe there's a lot of construction, or there's an accident, and so it's backed up, and you're just like, well, I'm so late now, I'm not even gonna go. Go ahead and go. Maybe this other person interviewing you was stuck in traffic as well. I mean, go ahead and go. These things happen. Because I feel like you'll be tempted to turn around and go home and just not go. But I do feel like for most of you, this is going to turn out to be a positive encounter. Now, what can't be changed with May? We've got Temperance in reverse. So you may be tempted to over-compromise or overcompensate for or with something, with someone who has hurt you or taken advantage of you in the past. You may feel pressured to do that in order to restore balance. You may feel like this could be a situation where, I'll do anything to kind of fix this. I'll do anything to kind of fix this relationship, fix this situation, get this job. But yeah, you or someone else maybe, over-compromising, giving up too much. Maybe you are apologizing to someone who hurt you or took advantage of you, and they don't deserve that. Or someone that you are close to is doing that, and you feel like they shouldn't do that. Or for some of you, this could be in a legal sense, maybe just to be over and done with something. You are willing to kind of maybe take less of a settlement than you should or would. So, I feel like for many of you, this will be going on in May in some way, but I think that I feel like if it's you, there's going to be someone kind of whispering in your ear, that's too much to give up. But Aquarius, again, you're humanitarians. You may feel like this is the only course of action. Again, restoring balance or ending a situation, bringing it to a conclusion. That seems to be your main focus, rather than worrying about who's saying I'm sorry, or who is over compromising or giving in. But yeah, however this plays out, Aquarius, it's always, it's always wise to consider if someone in our lives is worthy of being in our lives. And, if you're constantly having to be the one to, devote your time, or, forgive and forget, if you're constantly the one that is having to do that, it may be time to consider whether this relationship is worth it, no matter who it is, or this association, or this situation. But that is what I see for May. I do think it is a month that, patience will serve you well. And there may be something going on financially for many of you, kind of juggling and maybe an expense that you have to pay, or some income that is lower than usual. But definitely jump on over to Vimeo and take a look at your spiritual guidance card for the month, again coming from the Nature's Whispers Oracle deck. And we'll take a look how that, I'm getting ready to shuffle these and then pull your card now. We'll see how that plays in. May talk about a completely different area, but join me over there. We'll take a look. If not, I'll see you back here in June.